Hey guys, I'm a SuperCoach here. Today I'm going to be going with my round 9 review. As I said last week, I'm going to start doing my reviews later in the week just so that I have my trades solidified and don't change anything up last minute before the game. So, yeah, because mostly by Wednesday you've locked in your trades. So, yeah, that's why I'm going to start making later round reviews. Let's get into the week review now, though. We scored 2,539. Very good. Very, very good response. Needed to after a fucking terrible last week. Top 1%, 1,600 RAM rank. Went up 3,000 spots, back to 4K rank. It's not ideal given where we were to start the season and where we were at our highest. Like, we were ranked 132 at one stage. Now we've dropped to 4,000. Like, I really should just held on to that. I think I just panicked, man. I panicked and I overthought too much when I was at that high rank, and I blew it. But look, hopefully we can get back and learn from the mistakes. But for now, let's just go through the team. Sheasel 101. Last game of the week, played Brisbane. Wasn't a fantastic game, but he was big in the last quarter, so he managed to scrape his way to an 100. Yeah, he's officially moved back to halfback. He's got Richmond this week, so you could think of VCing or C'ing. But personally, if there's anyone I'm going to VC and see in this game, it's Jerry. We'll get into him in a second. What a fucking game. Yeah, he's gone 3 tons in a row. Convincing tons too. Like, this is the only non-convincing ton he's had. Yeah, he looks back, Sheasel. He's definitely going to be top 6, so there's no point debating it. No point thinking to trade him around. No point panicking with him. He's going to be top 6. Then we got Zorko, 166. Finally, Zorko is back. It's a bit weird now that he's done this when Coleman's coming back into the team. It'll be interesting what the roles are going to be like, but personally, I don't think they play Coleman that much in Zorko's role, sort of. I think they're going to play Coleman in a wing. I don't really think he's going to take Zorko's role because he's just been playing too good ever since he moved to that role last year. Yeah, 166, very, very good. Against North Melbourne, I mean, you always expect it to go big against North Melbourne, but this is just great. Definitely wasn't expecting this week. He was one of the heroes of the week. And look, he's not pottish. He's like 20% owned, but I think in the top 1% he's relatively pottish. So, yeah, that was very good from Zorko. Averages up to 113 now, so I think he's D1 by average. Maybe Whitfield just gets the cut over him, but he's D1 or D2. Sinclair 124, again like Zorko, finally a bounce back game after a few poor weeks. Yeah, 3 weeks and no tons, bites back with the 124, and I was at this game because I'm Carlton support, of course. I absolutely loved the way he played Sinclair. Like, that goal where he just burst out of the stoppage, streaming in, that was just, that was incredible. It's a bittersweet feeling though when someone kicks a goal in your Supercoach team against the team you go for. It's definitely a bittersweet feeling, but yeah, we won the game, so it didn't really matter. Yeah, Sinclair's going to be good. Good bounce back from him. Clark, 146, amazing bounce back. Traded you in for a 50. I was absolutely fucking fuming, and you've bought back. You've buy it. I don't know what I'm talking about. You've bought back with a fucking 146. Fantastic from you, mate. Oh my god, after I got him for his 50 I was just like, oh, are they going to change his role? Is he fucked up? Are they going to do something new? But luckily they kept it all the same and they played through Clark and he got a 150, which is absolutely unreal. Average up to 105. Now he well and truly looks like he's going to be top 6 now, and that's exactly what we traded him in for. Roberts, 72. Like, this is the thing with Matt Roberts. He's a great player. He always manages to get 25 plus. But his kicking efficiency is just so mediocre for a halfback. Like, you can't be getting 60% and 70% efficiency at halfback. Like, the only reason halfback score so well is because of the way they use the ball. And Roberts is getting a lot of the ball, but he's using it very poorly. Like, I don't know what it is, but he loves his hack kicks, man. Every time he's like near a contest, he just hacks it without thinking. Like, the thing is though, he is a really good kick. He hacks it too much. But all we got to do is hold him till he's by, and then he'll instantly be a Bond, and we can move Rosie to the defense. So We don't have to worry too much about Roberts. Just bounce back this week, mate. Zach Reed, 133. What the fuck is going on? -9 break even. 382k. He's going to make 300k as a rookie. He's gone 90, 102, 133 all back to back. Is this guy fucking D6? Like, holy shit, he looks like prime Tom Stewart, man. That game was unreal. He intercepts, takes a fucking pack mark against three guys, runs out of there, hits an absolute dart through the middle of the ground to someone streaming into an open goal. Like, he's unreal, bro. We can really start to see what Adrian Dodoro was thinking with picking people like Reed and stuff now, because I could definitely say some Essendon fans were starting to lose faith in Dodoro maybe after some bust rookie picks, but oh my god, Reed, you can definitely see the thinking now. He's been sensational. One of Essendon's best players. He's definitely been a reason for them starting to win more games. Yeah, fantastic, mate. For the people that trade him out, and I was actually planning to trade him out, which is so lucky I didn't. But for the people that traded him out, I really feel for you, man. Because you can't predict stuff like this. You can't predict that he's going to go fucking 100 and 130. Carroll didn't play. He's going to come back in this week. Cowan's out. Don't think he shouldn't have even got dropped in the first place. But, yeah, he's going to be back, which is good. Ben Patton, what the fuck? He played like half the game and then got subbed out. How the fuck do you get 6 Supercoach in half a game? That's unreal. This guy sucks, man. Look, we just gotta hope. I'm not gonna trade him out because he's just like, what's he made? Fucking 20k from his starting price. So I might as well just hold and hope he magically pulls a spike score and comes back in out of his ass. Vice Brayshaw, fantastic. Getting onto the midfielders, Brayshaw, fucking amazing. Finally viced him for one of his big scores. It seems like I've missed on all of his 150s, and I finally managed to get one now, which is good. I can't remember the last time I nailed the fucking vice, so I'm happy I finally did. Here with a 150. Obviously, I was gonna captain Jerry, but obviously you can't predict a fucking 186. Like 186 against one of the most restrictive ruckmen. Oh my god. Boy, am I glad I got Jerry, because I would be fucked if I didn't have him. I'd be gone. Finished. Finito. Gone. Yeah, very happy about having Brayshaw as my vice. I think he's going to be M1 this year by a fine mile. Dacos 76. Look, this is the issue. We all knew this was going to happen with Dacos. He's going to get fucking tagged into the ground. Like, we know this is going to happen. But for the games that he isn't tagged, we know he's going to go berserk. And that's the reason why we've got Dacos. And everyone has him in the top 1%, so it doesn't really matter what he does, Dacos. He's just got to pump out good scores when he's not tagged. But, yeah, we know the caliber of player Dacos is, so don't panic with him. Petrarca 99, like, I hate it when people score 99. It's just the worst feeling. Just get that one more fucking point and get to a fucking ton. It was on 80 at halftime. Like, what? He was on 80 at halftime, scored 19 points in the second half. Are you fucking serious? I thought he would have gone 160. Oh well. I mean, he's still been a good pick. I'm glad I have him. He's definitely a keeper in the forward line, but fuck, man, just get that extra point and get to 100, please. Yeah, he's gonna be moving back to the forward line this week. You just had to temporarily move him up there. Dunkley 139 again, like Zorko and Sinclair. Great bounce back game. He hasn't been too bad. Like, he hasn't really needed a massive bounce back, but he's just sort of been that consistent 80s and tons guy ever since he's 172, and he's finally had a decent score since then. Well, yeah, had a big score for what he can do then. Yeah, averages up to 114 now. He's definitely going to be a keeper in the forward line. I'm glad I kept my optimism with this guy, because we know he's never going to cop the tag. Neil's always going to be copping the tag. This was a prime example. This week is a prime example of why I got Dunkley instead of Neil. Like, Neil didn't get tagged, but Neil's always going to cop the tag, and he's got age regression issues. So, and whereas Dunkley is never going to cop the tag, he's a defensive midfielder, and look, he doesn't have much effect on the game. He just tackles a bunch and gets is a really gritty inside midfielder. And the other reason for Dunkley is he's not age regressing. He's still like 28 years old. So yeah, that was just a prime example of exactly why I chose Dunkley over Neil this week. Hopefully Dunkley can keep this up. Then we got Rosie, fantastic, man. My trade-ins from last week, when they scored me a combined 130, which was unheard of, have bounced back exponentially. They scored me a combined 300 this week. Wait, did they? No, 280. Um, yeah, sensational from Rosie. Showdown medal, amazing off halfback. Got to work on his efficiency a little bit, but man, he just has so much effect on the game. Like, he's got to be somewhere up there in the Brownlow, because even playing a halfback, he's everywhere. Like, you can't not notice him. I think he's been Port's best player this year. Or well, actually, Butters has, but longevity wise, Rosie probably has. Hewitt 33. Like, what the fuck? You go 90, 60, 90, and you go 33 when I field you. And I already fielded Huswaite and Cleary. So that's one thing that really held me back this week. Like, rookies scoring really low and having it's just too many iffy rookies on the field that aren't consistent scorers like Cleary, Huswaite, and Hewitt. That really fucked me up and stopped me from having a 2,600 plus week. It's probably time to go for Hewitt. What's his break even? 46, yeah. Look, I think I'm going to move him on. He's at a relatively high price now. And, like, I would move on Kako. He just hasn't made enough money, though. And, I still feel like he's got a spike game in there somewhere. I still feel like it's going to come. I feel like he'll score an 80 one of these coming weeks and just sort of restart his cash gen. Just got a feeling. But, yeah, Hewitt's probably going to have to go. Yeah, look, it's what it is. He's been a decent cash cow. Like, I wasn't expecting him to come back when he got injured. He did. He made 164k. So that's literally great from Pure. He's been a good cash cow. Lindsay 71. He started to redeem himself now. Break even to 36. Definitely a hold. Yeah, he's been a great cash cow. I'm going to definitely hold him this week. Who's he got? Brisbane. Not expecting a big score this week. Just go 50 plus, mate. That's all. Huswaite 27 got subbed out at half time. Yeah, look, fuck you, Sam Mitchell. I don't like him, man. He wasn't even doing that bad. I don't know what it is. Maybe he's just like not a good defensive midfielder. He's just not playing his role in the team. But yeah, I definitely think he shouldn't have been subbed out and shouldn't have been dropped. He's been dropped, which is, oh my god, like you can't get in a good rookie this year. It's unfucking real. Never 188 didn't play. Gross 46 in one quarter, sensational, but got fucking run down tackle for the game, so he's probably going to get dropped, knowing McQualter. But yeah, 46 and a quarter is a really good effort from Grossi. Why is it doing this now? Actual 38, shit. He's probably going to, I'm certain he's going to get dropped. Like, the rookies this year have just been so fucked. In terms of job security and just like, the job security is not that bad, but they've just been copping the axe if they play shit. Like, oh well. Jerry 186, unfucking believable. I think the second most restrictive ruck in the game, and he's gone to 186. That's unbelievable. 19 disposals, 14 contested possessions, 12 clearances. I don't think he had a goal. Like 8 tackles. What a fucking game. Jerry, this man's inhuman. He's going to average 130 for the season, I reckon. I'm so glad I picked him up last week. That was literally value at his price. 621k for him was value, so I'm so glad I got him when I did. Pike was my loop. Deconing 104 had a great game. Just needed to mop up his efficiency, as has been the story for most of this year for Deconing. And apparently he's not going to play this week, so we might just have to cop him not playing and hope nobody scores really bad. Flex can't cover. Yeah, we're probably going to have to go old-fashioned fucking best 22 week. Wait, let's just do this for now. Forward line, Bailey Smith. exceptional. He's unfucking real, man. He's got to be up there in the Brownlow. I was not expecting him to put together this much of a good season. I was saying he was a trap all pre-season long, just because he's never averaged more than 90. I mean, actually, he averaged 100 once. Since then, he hasn't averaged more than 90. He's 389k. If he averages 90, he's going up to what? 500k max? You're making like not even 100k. Like, I just didn't see much value in the pick. But then he went 147 and just perceptions changed. I still didn't think his role was good, but I got him in, and then he's finally started to get midfield time, which is unbelievable. So yeah, Smith has been sensational, and thank God Bedford was injured because he would have copped a shit score otherwise. Smith's probably going to be F1 this year. Rankin 97, so overscored, but lucky that he got to what he did. He kicked 2 goals in the last quarter. And had some big plays in the last quarter, which we know bumps the scores up, especially in a close game. Exact same thing with Horn Francis, incredibly overs, but just had some big moments in the last quarter that really helped him. Kicked a fucking fantastic goal. I went off when he kicked that. So yeah, happy with those two. McRae 79. Like this is what we're gonna get from McRae. We're gonna get really really good scores, bad scores. Like I don't know. Bit inconsistent, but I mean, he's averaging 111 and he's well and truly keeping the forward line, so you can't suck about him. And he plays West Coast this week, so I could definitely see him going big. Another 160 perhaps. Catlib Daniel 51, I'm holding. Like, he's fucking shit, and it's a shit game. You wanna know what I figured this out the other day, and it completely fucking freaked me out. Caleb Daniel is 28 years old. What? I was here in preseason thinking this dude was like 36 and considering not picking him. I thought this dude was like on his deathbed. He's bloody 28 and you're scoring 51s in a full game of football playing halfback for North Melbourne. That's unreal. I think he's going to bounce back though. He's got Richmond, Collingwood and West Coast back to back to back. So I could see people that trade him out getting severely bitten on the ass. So yeah, I'm gonna hold Daniel. Cleary, time to go, mate. Like, you're a spud. Score 35 on my field. You were nowhere in this game. Like, oh, time to go for him. Yeah, I think him and Hewitt are going to be my trade outs this week. Kako 30. It's definitely time to go for him as well. But look, I'm just holding him because Cleary and Hewitt trading instead allows me to get more cash for Whitfield next week. And yeah, look, Kako just hasn't made enough, so hopefully there's a spike score somewhere in there. Stone will come back in this week, I think. Fonty played fucking terrible. DCAM 113, unfucking believe. Like, he should be averaging 120. I've been saying this for so long now, but champion data, like, I was watching a Daniel Hoyne thing, and they were having a big segment about how good Darcy Cameron is and that he is the key to Collingwood doing so well this year. Why the hell is he averaging 112 then? This dude should be R1, R2. This dude should be averaging way more than De Koning. I'll tell you that right now. I'm a Carlton supporter. I'm saying right now, Darcy Cameron has had 1,000 times better season than De Koning. He's been fucking unbelievable. But, like, look, I guess you can't really complain about a 113 average getting him at, what, 560k? So, yeah, very happy with Darcy Cameron. Been a good few weeks if you're an owner of him. So yeah, that's the team. Let's get into the trades now. Cleary, Hewitt, gone. Those are my two that I'm trading out this week. Could hold Hewitt for one more. Oh, do I hold Hewitt for one more actually? But if I trade out Kako, I won't have enough money to do the trades I want and for the plans I need. So I'm just gonna go Cleary and Hewitt for now. They've probably, like, Hewitt's probably going to get to 300k, but no point waiting for an extra 13k. Might as well just trade him out now. Clear, I think's cooked, so they're both gone. I'm going to chuck it down to the forward line, and we'll move, what do we do? Move Kako up here, Patton down to the forward line, And we're going to get in Oscar McDonald because Sean Darcy's out. And when a tall goes out for Freo, Oscar McDonald usually comes in. And his break even's negative 64. So he could be a sneaky pod rookie if he plays. Yeah, and then who we're going to trade in. It's a bit risky. I'm bringing in another pod. Welcome to the team, Tom Green. I saw a thing on Champion Data and it said Tom Green was a top 10 best kick in the comp from Champion Data. Daniel Hoyne said this. And I couldn't believe that because that's the one area Tom Green's always had wrong. And he's finally fixed it up. That's the one area that's held his scoring back and he's finally fixed it up. I don't know how he's averaging 109 because he's had some fucking great games this year. And he's got an easy fixture coming up. I think GWS have the easiest fixture for inside mids for the rest of the season. So look, I could just see him going nuts. I could see him averaging 115 plus and just being a sneaky pod keeper in the midfield. So yeah, and obviously if you're getting people now, you're getting them in to be keepers. And I think Green is a keeper. Even if he just averages this 110 for the rest of the season, I'm going to hold him. Because I think he's got spike games in there, very good ceiling games in there, I meant. And yeah, he's fixed up his kicking efficiency, which is massive. If he can just get his clangers down a little bit and maybe get a little bit more tackles and contested ball. He's a contested ball beast, but maybe just a little bit more tackles. His scoring will really, really go up, and I think Tom Green's very much capable of that. So he plays Freo this week, who has historically scored really well against. I think he goes big there, and he loves playing at NG Stadium, so I think he's going to go do good. I think he's definitely going to be a sneaky pod keeper in the midfield. So yeah, that's what I'm doing. My original plans though was to get Sarong, but his break even's still a 134, and with Bedford coming back in, he's going to cop the tag, so that's just a no-go now. And I was also thinking about Heaney, but again, break even of 132, no point bringing someone in with that sort of break even unless they're going to go absolutely nuts. And Tom Green's got a break even at 96, and I could definitely see him being a keeper in the midfield, so I'm going to grab him. I think it's a good pod move, mostly just because I don't think a lot of people will be taking this route. And if he pumps out like a 170 this round or a 150, which we know he's well and truly capable of, he's going to be hard to get. He'll be like, how much will he be? It'll be like 580k. People will be wanting to trade him in, but I feel like maybe they won't have the money, and only a few select people will trade him in, and eventually he'll get out of reach. He'll go up to 600k, and I just think I've got a good feeling about him, a really good feeling. And at the price of 544, what could go wrong? I don't think much could go wrong here. He is a little bit injury prone, but only for like a match or two. He's never really out for more than one or two matches, so I don't think that's much of a worry. So yeah, that's the trades I'm doing. It allows me 35k in the bank. And by the way, if Oscar McDonald isn't playing, I'm going to trade him out. Probably get like a Day Wicks or a Simpson. Day Wicks just because I want to bank some more cash. He's not a good player at all. He's probably a good player, but doesn't score well in SuperCoach. So yeah, I just get him in purely to bank some more cash, get a good upgrade next week. But if I do this, it allows me to go Reed and Kako out next week for Whitfield and Day Wicks, or just like any rookie that does well. And yes, I know I'm not getting Sardell Hawley, but I don't think he's a must. Essendon have some key players out still. They got Parrish. Let me go to the injury list. Injury list. Wait, yeah. Wait, we'll just go to this one. Essendon. They've got Nick Bryan, Sam Jaber, Tom Edwards, Jade Gresham is a risk to Sard. Harrison Jones probably a little risk to Sard, but I think he's gone for a little bit longer. Parrish is 1000% a risk to Sard. Ridley's out for 7 weeks, so actually that's not as bad as I thought. So yeah, that's a bit of a worry not having him, but look, he's still got a break even of 19. It's not even in the negatives yet. So if he goes really massive next week, we can always just pick him up and go value instead of Whitfield. So yeah, that's my thinking there. VCNC, I was gonna VC De Koning, but now I might not even play, so that's just fuck. Can't do that now. I'm probably gonna VC Dacos because I heard something saying the Crows weren't gonna tag him. I forgot where it was, but I remember seeing something online saying the Crows were gonna trust their game plan or some shit like that and not tag Dacos. So I'm gonna chuck the VC on him. And like, look, if Dacos doesn't go 130 plus, I'm not taking it because Jerry against Richmond could go 200 in all seriousness. So yeah, that's the way I'm looking this week. Yeah. Well, thank you guys for watching, and hopefully we have another good week. See ya.